At Boise State Public Radio, we understand that not everyone is able to give financially. Did you know there are other ways you can give? We are looking for new volunteers to add to our ranks and have a variety of opportunities.
Who wants to volunteer?
If you're interested in a hands-on volunteer experience, visit our website under the Support tab to find out more at boisestatepublicradio.org.
Thank you to all the staff and volunteers who are part of Boise State Public Radio.
From Boise State Public Radio, this is The Connector, Idaho Daily News. Good morning, I'm Lauren Patterson. It's Wednesday, July 29th. On the docket today, the police department in McCall is struggling to keep summer tourists in line. A Caldwell woman was arrested on first-degree murder charges yesterday, and political money is flowing in Idaho after an initiative qualified for the November ballot. David Roth, Democratic nominee for U.S. Senate in Idaho challenging Jim Risch, ended his campaign yesterday, according to an announcement sent by his press team. Roth says he will work with his team over the coming weeks to complete the formal withdrawal process. He's planning to focus his time and energy on helping Democrats win elections in communities across Idaho, according to the press release. Roth says he's grateful to his donors, volunteers, and supporters, and is proud to be the first openly gay man to receive a federal nomination in Idaho. His departure leaves independent Todd Achilles and libertarian Matt Losby in the Senate race. After saying McCall's 4th of July celebration can sometimes become, quote, chaos, the resort community's chief of police is looking for more funding to beef up law enforcement. George Prentice reports.
Communities mitigate risks related to wildfire, flooding, or extreme heat. But McCall officials are talking about mitigating a different kind of risk. Too many tourists.
We're trying to control and contain some of this chaos that's taking place, right?
That's Police Chief Dallas Palmer briefing the McCall City Council on July 23rd. He reminded lawmakers that this year's 4th required an elevated show of force. The entire police force working overtime, backed up by officers from a private security team. The Star News reports that there were 370 calls to the McCall Police Department between July 1st and the 5th. Add to that 116 traffic stops. In addition to the cost of overtime, McCall shelled out nearly $30,000 for the added security. Now, Palmer suggests that the city use local option tax income to mitigate costs for next year's 4th.
I would lean towards that, like $45,000, $50,000 mark.
City officials told Palmer they would get back to him on that request. In the meantime, they're also thinking about something else that might keep tourists away next 4th of July.
I'm not very keen on the fireworks being over the lake.
That's McCall Councilman Lyle Nelson. So McCall officials will be asking locals what they think about no fireworks on the 4th. That as part of an online survey in the coming weeks. George Prentice, Boise State Public Radio News.
Nampa police say they've arrested an 18-year-old Caldwell woman for allegedly using her vehicle to hit and kill a 19-year-old woman pedestrian in a Nampa parking lot early Monday morning. Police say the two women had an altercation before suspect Alyssa May Huerta used her car as a weapon against the victim, Jade Ramirez, also of Caldwell, who was later pronounced dead at a Boise hospital. Huerta fled the scene but was identified and taken into custody yesterday on first-degree murder charges. Fundraising has been fast and furious in the 2 weeks since a pro-abortion rights initiative officially qualified for the ballot in Idaho. As James Dawson reports, high-dollar donors have flocked to both sides of the issue.
So far, Too Extreme for Idaho has blasted off like a rocket ship, with $1.2 million raised since its first recorded donation on July 17th. All of that money came from 9 sources, including individuals, companies, and political action committees. Several other political groups have vowed to defeat Proposition 1, including one of the oldest local organizations, Idaho Chooses Life. Its leader, David Ripley, told supporters through a paid Facebook ad that the battle is just beginning.
When we choose life, we're going to secure the Defense of Life Act for a generation. We're going to be consistent with the values that Idaho has always upheld.
In all, anti-abortion groups have $1.6 million cash on hand. However, the Idaho Republican Party and others who've said they'd spend money to defeat the ballot initiative are also likely to direct their cash to other candidates and expenses. Pro-abortion rights group Idahoans United for Women and Families, meanwhile, has $1.1 million in cash as of Monday. That's including a $5,000 donation from married actors Jamie Lee Curtis and Christopher Guest. We won't know the full extent of any fundraising until mid-August, when monthly reports are due to the Idaho Secretary of State. James Dawson, Boise State Public Radio News.
And that's today's episode of The Connector. I'm Lauren Patterson. Have a question or maybe a story idea? Reach out. We'd love to hear from you. Email us at podcasts@boisestate.edu.
Each story you hear on Planet Money starts with a question. What happens if we refund tariffs? Why are groceries so expensive? At NPR, we stand for your right to be curious, because the forces shaping our world can be hard to see. Follow NPR's Planet Money wherever you get your podcasts and start seeing how the economy really works.